Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp with another, with another brew review. I just wanted to take this time to round up the info that we got from our two advent calendars. I drew some statistics and let's dive right in. I did two advent calendars again. I don't know what I'm gonna do next year. But the Van Steenberge calendar, we're gonna go into the design later on, but the Van Steenberge advent calendar with exclusively Van Steenberge beers, of course, had an average score of 3.36 with a minimum of 2 and a maximum of 4. The minimum of 2 was for the Piraat Triple Hop at number 20. And the 4 was for the classic Gulden Draak quadruple at position 16. I do have some thoughts with this advent calendar and I'm just gonna focus on the content right now. But they sold this with a pitch that they would include some exclusive beers and some rare beers and only for this advent calendar. Bullshit. Even the last one, the Gulden Draak Fire, was for sale on their website. De Garre is for sale on the Garre's website and at the Garre bar itself. Gentse Triple, I'm pretty sure we can get that when we go to any tourist shop in Ghent. And like I said, it is suspiciously similar to the Klokkeroeland from Waterhuis aan de Bierkant, so not so sure about all that. Then when it comes to design, let's just break it down here. Let me remove my decorations and here we go. First off, you see that these flaps are dangling. They're not supposed to. This box is basically held together by just these tiny flaps. Now, when we open this up, you can already see that this is crooked as hell. And these flaps are the only things that keep the beers in. There is no extra rim and these are already the spots for the beers. Now, when we look here, if I open any of these up, you see that these are diagonal. They're not supposed to be diagonal. They are supposed to be straight up, just like this. And the only spot where there's a reinforcement, ironically, is at the top. The only place that doesn't need reinforcement. So I don't know which idiot designed this, and I'm no engineer, but by all means, Van Steenberge, just do better. And just like many of their beers are actually very generic. And I thought that we would have an average of about 3, but it became 3.36. This box as well is just some weird sales trick. I think Van Steenberge is way better at marketing than brewing. And I think Van Steenberge is very happy that they have a large export segment, because comparing quality, yeah, so this is the shape that it had. Absolutely not sturdy at all. It's so wonky. Oh well. So out with that. Honestly, I did lose a lot of respect for Van Steenberge, unfortunately. So rounding things up, I actually paid 80 bucks for a false promise. There were no exclusive or rare beers that I can't get myself. I paid 80 bucks for a case that wasn't sturdy. I almost destroyed one of the beers, sadly one of the good ones. The design is shite, the marketing was awesome. Also, I never told anyone this, but when I tried to order it, they said this was limited to 1500, and I do believe that they only made 1500 of these advent calendars. But oh my god, the ordering was very much like Tomorrowland. Like there was a queue, and it took me an hour and 15 minutes to order one of these. Like refresh, order, put in all your credentials, getting thrown out of the line, again to the waiting line. If I had known this, oh my god. When I work for other people, $80 or 80 bucks is my hourly rate. So basically I paid double for this and it's shit. So yeah, I paid 80 bucks for one crate of beer with a false promise. I think next time it would be easier to just get myself a crate of Duvel and go all out on that. Okay, that all being said, coming back to our Mr. Hops Space Beer case. Let me remove this as well. So the space, oh, there's still something in Space Beer case that I hadn't noticed. They lined the opening of the last beer with an 11% discount code. Valid until January 31st. Okay, that's very nice as well. But yeah, the Space Beer case, an average of 3.63, which seems a bit low, but this is a case of experimental beers and mainly a case focusing on craft beer lovers, and I may be a bit conventional. However, the lowest score was a 3, and that is a shared lowest place for Liquid Desserts by Big Belly and Geact by Winters. So nothing lower than 3, and the top spot was 4.25 for the Out of Darkness by Jopen at position 21. Now, I do want to talk about this design here. This is way simpler, but it's beautiful in its simplicity. It closes as a box, just like the one we had last year. It has some nice design on it, although so does the Van Steenberge one. But design-wise, this is very straightforward. This is just a front, and this is what's behind the scenes. So here as well, when we take out the front, whoop, we actually just get a case of can holders, and these can holders are exactly precise, easy in making and cheap, which is okay. So yeah, beautiful in its simplicity. Also way easier to carry. When these guys ship their box, they actually protect it, because my Van Steenberge case already came in damaged. I also have two friends that both have the same Van Steenberge advent calendar, and both of those were damaged as well. So again, shame on you, Van Steenberge. If you make a shit box, at least protect it during shipping. But you can see that in the unboxing. Now, fun thing about this is I can actually reuse these, and I sometimes do. The only downside of these can holders is that these are designed for naked cans, and these days a lot of cans are labeled or stickered, and because of that half or quarter millimeter extra, they sometimes get stuck, and you will have seen that in some of my videos that I struggled to get them out, so I had to twist and turn and sometimes yank it, especially with no fingernails. But if that is my only remark, oh my god, blessed be Mr. Hop. So yeah, I am keeping this case for a while because I might have to store some cans. And I also like the book match design and the way it closes up. When it comes to price and return, I think I paid about $100 for the Mr. Hop's case, which means about $4. Well, it was a bit less, $89 I think. But let's say $3.75 or $4 per beer, which is not cheap. I will admit that. It is one of the cheapest on the market, by the way, one of the cheapest advent calendars. Even though it's not cheap, like $4 is in Holland or in the Netherlands a regular beer price. And keep in mind that I haven't counted them, but at least a third of this advent calendar consists of exclusive beers with Mr. Hop's logo as a dedicated collaboration. And a bunch of other beers are not Belgian, not Dutch. So we had beers from the UK, from Slovenia, from Poland, from Austria. Those aren't super easy to get here, and yeah, we do pay a premium for those beers. So I can absolutely live with that, and I will keep endorsing Mr. Hop, even though they are not yet sponsoring me. So hey, Mr. Hop. No, but I think this is the way to go, and I think there are many other advent calendars. I believe Jo is doing the Moersleutel advent calendar again, and I can imagine that they do have exclusive beers. So yeah, Van Steenberge, first time and last time. I am actually a bit mad about this farce that you call an advent calendar. This has nothing to do with the consumer. This is just a silly promo stunt that blew up. So never again. Also, now that I have reviewed almost all of Van Steenberge's beers, there is no reason at all for me anymore to go back. Yeah, I kind of lost all my respect for Van Steenberge. Mr. Hop, thank you very much. Let's see what we'll do next year. Anywho, this is it. If you guys like this video, hit a thumbs up. If you want to see more, come back tomorrow, because we are starting a week of Christmas and winter beers. And I'll see you guys again whenever you tune in. Cheers, you guys.